Good evening. Coming up tonight,
a look into the withholding of SNAP benefits,
a personnel change for the Gamecock Football,
and big names at Colonial Life Arena. All that and more tonight on Student News at 7.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Allie Marsinko. Our top story tonight is the withholding of November 2025 SNAP benefits due to the government shutdown. With Thanksgiving just weeks away, families relying on SNAP benefits will be unable to access the resources they need. The U.S. Department of Agriculture instructed the South Carolina Department of Social Services to hold the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, benefits until further notice. The withholding of these benefits will impact more than 260,000 South Carolinian homes in November. SNAP benefits provide food and purchasing assistance to the homeless and unemployed, the elderly and disabled, and low-income workers. The South Carolina Department of Veterans Affairs is partnering with the Harvest Hope Food Bank to provide assistance to veterans and South Carolinians impacted by the government shutdown. The food drive will run from November 3rd to November 21st, 2025. 1 in 8 South Carolinians struggle with hunger, according to Harvest Hope. The drive will accept non-perishable goods like rice and pasta at collection sites across Columbia. Financial donations and virtual shopping are also accepted at Harvest Hope Food Bank. All donations will be given to Harvest Hope on a weekly basis and distributed to those in need. In other state news, local elections were held across South Carolina counties on Tuesday. Daniel J. Rickenman wins the Columbia mayoral race by 61.5%. Rickenman has served as mayor since 2022. A runoff race is needed to determine the winner of the Columbia City Council at-large seat, with Sam Johnson at 47.39% and Aditi Brussels at 43.2%. In order to win the seat, the candidate must receive 50% of the votes. With 63% of the votes, Councilwoman Tina Herbert will serve District 1 in the City Council. Councilman Peter Brown will also face a runoff vote against Julie Lumpkin for District 4. Coming up after the break, SGTV sports reporter Anna Zidar will give us the latest in sports. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back, Gamecocks. I'm Anna Zidar. South Carolina football took another loss last weekend to Ole Miss, making their record 1-6 in SEC play. Following the game, first-year offensive coordinator Mike Shula was let go. This was Shane Beamer's first time he has fired a coordinator in his time at SC. Mike Furry will be taking over for play calling for the remainder of the season. Furry joined the South Carolina coaching staff in spring of 2024 as the wide receivers coach. Last December, he was promoted to passing game coordinator as well. The Gamecocks will adjust to the changes this weekend during their bye week before traveling to take on Texas A&M November 15th. The women's basketball team is scheduled to play against the defending national champions, UConn, November 24th. This will take place at the 13th Annual Basketball Hall of Fame Women's Showcase, where the Gamecocks previously played in 2023. The showcase will take place at Mohegan Sun Arena in Connecticut. Along with the rematch game of the 2025 NCAA Championship, there will be winners from the 8 of the last 12 national championships. It was also announced that the Gamecocks will return to Paris, France to open the 2026-27 season. The team had their first game of the season against Grand Canyon, where they took the win 94-54. They will now take on Bowling Green Friday night at Colonial Life Arena. The men's basketball team also kicked off the season to a great start. They won the game 91-72 against North Carolina A&T. SGTV reporter Gavin Wiedemuth was there to break down the game.
After a disappointing 24-25 season, the Gamecocks look to make their way back to March Madness under fourth-year head coach Lamont Paris as they take on North Carolina A&T. 12 new players for South Carolina have come in this year. Senior All-SEC guard Michi Johnson comes back to South Carolina from Ohio State, and four-star freshman guard Eli Ellis, who dropped a game-high 23 points in an exhibition match against NC State during the preseason. Michi Johnson was the player of the game for the Gamecocks, as in his return home, he finished the game with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. The Gamecocks' team play and three-point barrage was ultimately the key contributors to the game, as they shot 14 for 32 from 3, while also dishing out 22 assists, as South Carolina beat the Aggies 91-72. South Carolina will attempt to keep the train rolling as they face off against Southern Miss at home on November 9th. With SGTV, I'm Gavin Wiedemuth.
The volleyball team upset number 25 Florida Sunday at the Carolina Volleyball Center. The Gamecocks took the win after 4 sets and are currently 3-9 in SEC play. Tomorrow, they will be at home to take on the LSU Tigers at 7. The women's soccer team took another hit, losing to Alabama in the SEC tournament. This dropped Carolina off the top 25 list as their regular season comes to a close. The playoffs will be announced soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. In some brighter news, South Carolina star Gracie Follow won SEC Defender of the Year, along with making the All-SEC First Team. Katie Shea Collins will join Follow as she also made the All-SEC First Team. Men's soccer team wrapped up their regular season Tuesday night. They played against conference opponent West Virginia, where they lost 1-2. Coming up after the break, SGTV entertainment reporter Emma George will share some exciting activities around campus. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, Carolina. I'm Emma George. It's time for your weekly look at what's happening in entertainment. On Monday night, students gathered for Food and Film, where the feature was Disney Pixar's Ratatouille. The Cockbusters cinema series combines good food with classic films, giving students a chance to relax and connect over movies. This week also marks the start of First Generation College Student Week, celebrating students who are the first in their families to attend college. Events run through Friday and include a kickoff breakfast, professional headshot session, and a tailgate to wrap up the week. Tonight, students can test their music knowledge at Music Bingo, hosted by Gamecock Entertainment at Village Idiot. The event starts at 7 and offers a fun way to kick back with friends, pizza, and prizes. Looking ahead, USC's theater department is presenting The Importance of Being Earnest. Starting November 7th, the show continues on select dates until November 16th at Longstreet Theater. Oscar Wilde's classic comedy promises wit, charm, and plenty of Victorian drama, so be sure to grab your tickets early. This weekend, the School of Music also takes the stage for The Consul, a powerful opera. Performances run from November 7th through 9th, showcasing talented vocalists and musicians from USC's opera program. And off-campus, music lovers have even more to look forward to. The Jonas Brothers are coming to Columbia tonight, November 6th, with special guests, the All-American Rejects. Discounted tickets are still available, but expect them to sell out fast. And for our animal lovers, Walk and Wag returns this Friday at the Saluda Riverwalk. Students and community members are invited to bring their dogs for a casual walk, games, and local vendors, all in support of pet adoption initiatives across the Midlands. Now, turning to pop culture headlines. Actor David Harbour, known for Stranger Things and Hellboy, is responding to harassment claims made by a former colleague. Harbour has denied these allegations, and his representatives say he is cooperating with investigators as the story continues to develop. And in reality TV news, Kim Kardashian is back on the spotlight with her all-new series, All's Fair. The series centers a powerhouse group of women divorce lawyers as they handle high-profile separations, uncover hidden scandals, and balance loyalty and ambition within their all-female firm. Meanwhile, Bridgerton and fellow Traveler star Jonathan Bailey has been named People's Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for 2025. Fans say his winning combination of charm, talent, and authenticity made him the clear choice for this year's title. And finally, for horror fans, the highly anticipated series It, Welcome to Derry premiered last week. The prequel to Stephen King's It explores the origins of Pennywise the Clown, and early reviews say it's every bit as terrifying as the original films. And that's all your entertainment news for tonight. After the break, we'll return to finish up tonight's news. Stay with us. And that wraps up tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtv@usc.com. For SGTV, I'm Anna Zidar.
I'm Allie Marsinko.
And I'm Emma George. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina. Forever to thee.